Hi everyone, my name is Celeste. Welcome and thank you so much for being here. So today I thought of filming a little spinal flow. I just come back from swimming and I thought it would be a good idea to wiggle the spine, and I wanted to bring you into my practice. It's gonna be very short, but it's gonna be very yummy. So without talking any longer, let's get to it. You can be sat up on a block if you want to, or a bolster. It's absolutely on you. And once we arrive, we're gonna close our eyes, take a big inhale through the nose. Really fill up your lungs, your belly, and blow the exhale out. Once more, inhale and blow it out. Drop your shoulders, relax the muscles of your face, relax the muscles of your jaw, your tongue. And imagine you had a ball hovering over your head, and through the crown of your head you needed to push it all the way up. But as an opposite force, your spine and your hips are grounding you down. So we lengthen through the spine, keeping the shoulders relaxed and a soft tummy. We take just a few moments to ground into the practice, into our mat. Release anything that happened before this moment or anything that has to happen afterwards. And I invite you to stay present, to try to be in the moment as much as possible. And whenever you feel like your mind goes into a dance or for a walk, you can always bring it back with your breath, anchoring in the feelings and sensations of your breath and your body. So let's just take a few mindful breaths in and out through the nose. And as usual, I invite you to keep the breath soft and long and as silent as possible throughout the entire practice. Perceive any tension in the body and use the exhales to release. Imagining that the tension disappears, it shrinks so much that you can't see it anymore or feel it. And as usual, if any of the suggestions that I am going to offer today don't feel right on your body, remember that you have the choice to do whatever feels right for you. No matter what I'm doing, no matter what I'm saying, whatever feels right, I invite you to go there and enjoy the sensations. Forget about the alignment, forget about the shape. Just really enjoy the sensations that the movements bring into your body. Let's take one big releasing breath all together, inhaling through the nose and sighing it out. Long. Place your palms together and start rubbing your palms. Rub your hands, the full part of your hand, your fingers individually, each and every one of them. Don't forget your thumbs. And remember that when we do sensory, it's also nice to perceive the texture of the rubbing. So for example, my hands now are a little bit sweaty and very warm, but maybe yours are not anything like this. So it's nice to notice the temperature, the texture. Nice, and once we finish with the hands, if you feel like, rub your face, like a little washing motion. Nice, and for just one moment, I invite you to make some faces and really use all the muscles of your face. No one's watching, so don't worry and shrink your face and then wide and open your mouth wide and stick your tongue out You can make noises if you want. Nice. Don't worry, you're getting weird. And the forehead. Make like a face of like surprise, and then a face of like I'm hungry. Nice. Move your lips. Nice, and relax all the muscles. Let your face really soft. Nice. Place both the palms of your hands over your eyes, creating little caves for them. Look into the darkness. Try to chase the darkness. If there's any light flickering in your vision, try to keep breathing, softening this, and really looking for the darkness. 10 more seconds. Keep breathing. Nice, and then softly and gently release the hands off your face. Open the eyes into the light. Now walk your hands a little bit backward. And I would like you to, with each feet, so foot on foot, try to rub your feet, but to each other. Be a little playful here. So we're doing sensory on our feet, but with our feet. Instead of rubbing it with our hands, we're doing it with our feet, and perceive what does this feel like. Is it a very precise movement as the hands, or are the feet a little bit more clumsy to glide and to slide on each other? The back of your feet, your ankles, and explore how can you actually rub each part of the foot with which part of the other foot do you have to do this. Awesome. Come back to seated. Inhale, sweep the left arm all the way up. Try to touch the ceiling with the fingertips and walk the right fingertips away from your body as you side bend on an exhale. Really big, massive breaths into your left lung. Imagine you were trying to inhale the entire air of the entire earth. Inhale, inhale, inhale. When you can't anymore, inhale a bit more. And on the exhale, we drop the left arm down towards the right, and we walk both our hands forwards with a really round spine. Drop the head. And then ripple the spine up to seated. And now we inhale, take the right arm up. Try to touch the ceiling with the fingertips and maybe wiggle those fingers. And on an exhale, we walk the left hand out as we side bend towards the left. And once more, keep this idea of trying to really fill up your right lung this time. Inhale. Imagine you're gonna pop the lung. Inhale it. And on an exhale, we drop the right hand towards the left as we walk the fingertips forwards with the roundest spine ever possible. Dropping the head and then roll the spine up to seated. One more time, but this time inhale. And on the exhale, as we side bend, we really crunch through the right side and we try to exhale all the air that we've got on the lungs. Focusing on this right lung, really exhale, 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 exhale. When you can't anymore, a big inhale and exhale. Drop the left arm to the right and wave your body forwards. Dropping the head and rounding through the spine. We come up to seated. Last time to the left. Inhale, sweep the right arm all the way up and walk your left fingertips away from you. And as you exhale, we side bend and we really try to exhale all the air on this left lung. Exhale, 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 exhale. When you can't anymore, try a little bit deeper. And then big inhale. And exhale, drop the right hand next to the left and walk with a round spine, both your hands forward. And really floppy, round spine and head. And vertebra per vertebra, trying to articulate each of the vertebrae of your spine. The last part is your head. Now wiggle your body to a tabletop. as gracefully as possible. Remember, wrists under shoulders and knees under the hips. Wiggle your hips side to side. Wiggle your shoulders. Be a little bit creative and remember this idea of chasing sensation rather than pose. What do I want now? What do I feel like doing? Which movements is my heart craving? Nice, and then we come to the center and classic cat-cow. So we inhale, we drop the belly, lift the chest and head forwards. And exhale, from the tailbone we tuck and we round through the spine. Imagine a heavy backpack that you needed to push it up into the ceiling, dropping your head. And then inhale, vertebra per vertebra, articulate the spine and lift the chest as you drop the belly. And once more, exhale, round, start through your tailbone and imagine every vertebra rounding and drop the head down. And then on an inhale, we come to center. Now take your weight back towards your feet a little bit and walk both your hands so the 10 fingertips are facing the left. So now your spine is gonna be in a side bend, kind of like a snaky position, with both your fingertips towards the left. Now, if this feels uncomfortable on your left shoulder, maybe you can walk your hands a little bit more forwards, away from your knees. So try to find a comfortable position, lengthen the elbows, but don't lock them. And then we cat and cow in this position. So we inhale as we drop the chest, take the tailbone out and lift the head up. And exhale, really round through the spine and perceive the sensation with this position of the spine. And then on an inhale, drop the belly, lift the head. And exhale to round, feel the opening on the right side body. Inhale, come to center, walk your hands to a tabletop, and then reverse. We take the fingertips towards the right. Again, try to find a comfortable distance of your hands from your knees and of each hand from each other in relationship to each other. And then inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest, nice cow. And then exhale to round. Inhale to drop the belly and lift the chest. Exhale to round. Inhale to center and walk your hands to a tabletop. Tuck under your toes. Take your hips towards your heels. Maybe give me a little wiggle of the hips and then lift your hips all the way up to a down dog. I give you 2 or 3 breaths to wiggle your down dog. Remember the idea of pushing the floor away. The eyes of the elbows are trying to face forwards. The head is relaxed. And the main idea here is to lengthen through the spine. And if your heels need to be off the mat, please welcome this position. Bend the knees if you need. Nice, big inhale, lift your heels up. Exhale, bend the knees and walk your feet towards the center of the mat as you walk your hands towards your feet. So you're in a forward fold in the center of the mat, and then we roll the spine. Remember this idea of articulating every vertebra. Picture the spine, each vertebra stacking over the previous one. Head and neck come last. All right, we can come to face the length of the mat. I'm gonna struggle a bit with the space at the back, but just listen to my cues. Okay, so we're gonna start taking the weight towards the right leg, bringing the left knee all the way up as high as you can, and then open the left knee towards the left and drop the knee forwards. So the left foot is back and the knee is forwards. Now from here, really strong, you can bend through the right knee a little bit. Really strong, drop your torso towards the right as you lengthen the left leg out to the side. If you feel comfortable here, please stay there. If you want a little extra challenge, we lengthen the arms at the size of our ears. Big breath. And then we circle the left leg back and we pass through a warrior three. This is where I'm a little bit complicated. But you go to your warrior three and continue the warrior three, and the leg goes all the way towards the right. And then slide, place your right leg, on the floor and slide it all the way down and place your left arm on the mat and drop your hips down to the mat. Amazing. Just wiggle your weight, feel comfortable, wiggle this leg, the right leg, wherever you feel that you need to place it. If here is too restraining, remember, this is your practice, your body, so just adapt to your needs. And then strong through your legs, and on an inhale, we lift the hips up and we sweep the right arm up and over. Stay here for a moment and try to inhale all the air of the land into your right lung, so much that it's gonna explode. And then when you can't anymore, you exhale as you drop your hips down and your arm as well. One more time, inhale up, arm over, and first lengthen all the tissue of your right side body and really inhale all the air. When you can't anymore, try it a little bit more. And then exhale, drop the hips down, and then turn your body to face the left leg in front of you. Wiggle your hips to be sat on your little bones. And then so the right knee is up, the left leg is out long. Try to keep the left leg slightly engaged. Inhale, grow tall through the spine. Again, this idea of something hovering over and whoosh. You need to push it up to the ceiling. Try to hold this position with the strength of your muscles first. And try to keep this right knee up, pointing up into the ceiling. Big inhale here and exhale. Take the right arm behind you. And with the left, we hug the right knee as we twist back. Big inhale, we grow tall. And exhale, we twist. Nice. And then come back to center on an exhale and continue with the torso, countering this twist. Take your hands behind you and walk them away from you. Strong through those legs. You're gonna first probably only have the left arm on the floor. And then really strong, we lift the hips up and we twist to a downward facing dog. Now we are facing the downward dog on the opposite side, so at the back of your mat. Give me a little pedal. And then take your weight forwards to a plank. Big inhale here and vinyasa, either chaturanga or down to the knees. Inhaling, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Well done, team. Walk your hands to the center of the mat and bring your hands and bring your feet as well. So hands and feet at the center of the mat in a forward fold, and then roll the spine. Remember this idea of articulating. Imagine you could move vertebra per vertebra. Really imagine, I want you to picture it in your mind. The hands are hanging heavy, the head as well. And the last thing to stack is the heavy head. Nice. Take your weight, your body again to face the length of the mat. Now this time we are gonna take the weight towards the left. Bring the right knee all the way up, as high as you can. As high, really high. Engage through the left glutes. And then open your right knee towards the right. And then drop the knee forwards. And as we take the torso towards the left, we lengthen the right leg out. Really strong through this leg. Little challenge. Both your hands next to your ears. And then circle this right leg back as you take the torso forward, passing through a warrior three that I can't because I have a wall. And then continue the circle. The torso goes towards the right and the leg goes towards the left. And when you can't anymore, we place this right leg on the mat and we slide it down until the right hand reaches the mat. Drop the hips. You can wiggle once more this left leg however feels comfortable. Take the left arm long next to you, and on an inhale, strong through those hips and those legs, and whoosh, lift the hips, sweep the arm up and over. Inhale all the air into your left lung. Inhale, inhale, feel the tissue expanding, whoosh. When you can't anymore, we exhale to drop the hips down as well as the arm. Once more, inhale, sweep, paint a rainbow over your head, and really inhale all the air in the world into your left lung. Feel the lung tissue expanding your rib cage, and exhale, drop it down, drop your hips, and then turn your body towards the front leg, so the leg that is long. So this time we've got the right leg out long and the left knee up to the ceiling. Wiggle your hips to feel your sit bones, and on an inhale, really grow tall. And one big inhale on this position, hold it. Use the muscles of your body to hold your spine long and tall. And inhale. And when you exhale, take the left arm behind you and hug the left knee with your right arm as you twist. Imagine the vertebrae twisting on top of each other. This amazing structure that is our spine, incredibly strong and resilient. And then on an exhale, we unravel the twist and we counter the twist. Take the right arm behind you, and then really strong through the body. You're gonna have to push your hips up and twist your body to face the mat in a down dog. This time we are back to facing the front of the mat. Nice, inhale here, lift the heels up and really wave your spine into a plank. And vinyasa, either chaturanga or down to the knees. Inhaling, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Open your feet wide as the mat, more or less. Take the weight towards your left hand, and with your right hand, we cross it over to the left ankle. You can bend the knees and try to look under your armpit, or at least towards the left. Remember, push the floor away with this left arm. Really push it away. And twist. Nice. Bring the torso forward, but don't place the right hand just yet. Actually, with your right hand, wrap your belly. If possible, from here, drop the knees to the mat. Still not using the right hand, and then thread this right hand under the left and rest the right side of your face, of your head, and inhale and sweep the left arm up. Give me some recircles and reverse them. Nice, and then place these left fingertips next to your face. Use it as a little bit of support and take your weight towards your heels, but keep this right arm across. Your knees are gonna be wide, like in a wide-legged child's pose. And then take your forehead over the mat, or if you've got a block, you could place it on a block. The right hand is across the body, the palm is facing the ceiling. Hopefully, I didn't interrupt my mic too much. And the left arm can go long in front of you. Just 2 breaths. Bring the left arm next to your face, the hand, and use it to lift your torso up and go into a wide-legged child's pose. Big inhale. Really inhale all the room, air into your lung, this time both lungs. Inhale it out, inhale it out. When you can't anymore, release. Nice. Lift your head up and tuck under your toes. Lift your hips up into a down dog. Widen your legs as wide as the mat. This time take your weight towards your right hand and the left hand threads across towards the right ankle. Really push the floor away with this right hand. Your right shoulder should be touching your ear or close to it. Big inhale, and on an exhale, you can use this left hand to twist you a little deeper, but of course, as much as it feels comfortable. And remember, you could bend your knees. The head is hanging heavy. Nice. Bring your torso forwards in a three-legged down dog, but instead of the leg up, the hand up. Hug your belly with your left arm. Really strong through this arm and drop your knees all the way down to the mat into this three-legged tabletop and thread the left arm underneath your right. Place the left side of your face on the mat. Your left shoulder as well is resting on the mat. And on an inhale, sweep the right hand up. Give me some wrist circles. And then reverse the circle. Nice. Place the right fingertips next to your face and use this to lift your head a little bit slightly off the floor and take your hips all the way back to your heels. Keep this left arm threaded under, but now we turn the head to face the mat and drop the forehead on the mat. So the legs are in a wide-legged child's pose. The left hand is thread under across the body and we drop the head. Take the right arm forward. 2 or 3 breaths. Nice. Now walk your right hand next to your face. Use it to lift your head off the floor and take both your hands long into a wide-legged child's pose. Releasing breath. Nice. Feel the sensations running through your body. If there's any energy that you can feel, perhaps you feel it somewhere in particular. Nice. And then roll the spine, walking your hands towards your body all the way up to seated. Wherever you are, just find the comfortable seated position. Placing one hand on your chest and one hand on your belly. Taking a moment to appreciate all the amazing stuff that the body does for us every single step of the way, every moment. Honoring our desires, honoring our sensations, our needs. Thanking yourself for taking the time to connect. However this has happened, even if you curled into a little ball and you stayed for the entire class there, welcome it. You listened to your needs. That's the bravest and most difficult thing to do of all. And with this feeling of appreciation, we finish the class with a big releasing breath all together, inhaling through the nose and sighing it out, palms together. Thank you, amazing. Well done, team. I hope you've enjoyed this mini flow. Remember that at the end of the month, I'm gonna be giving a free online workshop about the thoracic spine. I am gonna leave the link in the box for you to register on the workshop. It's the 30th of April at 5 p.m. UK time. It's gonna be super nice, so I hope to see you there. I hope you come and have a little chat with me. And yes, if you found any value on this video and you think that anyone else might benefit from it, please feel free to share the love. Subscribe to my channel for more weekly content, and I will see you on the mat very soon. Bye bye.